All right, so this last problem, again, is with the hyperbola. Let's just do a little bit of review before we get started. Let's remember that a hyperbola, it either opens horizontally, all right, like this, and that means we're going to have the vertices on the horizontal line, and if that's true, it's going to be x squared over the major a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1. If the hyperbola is opening vertically, it's going to look like this, and the vertices are going to be on the y-axis. So it's going to be y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals 1. All right, so let's figure out which this is going to look like and then set it up. So it says that I have a vertice at negative 6, 6. So negative 6, 6 is right here. And negative 14, 6, which is right here. All right, so I can see that my vertices are on the x, so it's going to open up horizontally. It's going to be doing something like this. All right, and so I can easily find my center. So I can just say negative 14 minus 6, negative 6 actually. So that's plus plus, so that's going to be 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So, and I could have counted 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I can see that my center point is going to be at negative 10, 6. All right, so center is at negative 10, 6. All right, and since this is the major, this is not the covertices, this is my major, then I know that A equals 4 because there's 4 on either side of this. All right, so A equals 4. So I can go ahead and write a lot of my equation out already. I know it's opening horizontally, so I'm going to use this formula, x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1. So using our center, we're going to go ahead and get that in, x plus 10 squared over my a squared, which would be 16, minus y plus, minus 6 squared. Let's see, yeah, that's right. And that's going to be over my b squared, and that's going to equal 1. I don't know what my b squared is, so I'm going to have to solve for it. Now, I know that the relationship c squared equals a squared plus b squared, and I can know that my c tells me about the distance from my focus. C tells the distance from the focus to the center. All right, so I can just take my negative 10 plus square root of 97 minus a negative 10. All right, and so I'm just going to change that to plus the opposite. So I have negative 10 plus positive 10, that equals 0. So I see that C is going to equal square root of 97. So going ahead and filling that in here, if C is square root of 97, C squared will equal 97. So I'm going to have 97 equals A squared, which I know is 16 now. 16 plus B squared. Subtract 16 from both sides. I end up with 81 equals B squared. So I'll just put 81 up here, and there is my final equation.